city of Chicago. Head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other sideline, it is the Bears head coach, Ben Johnson. This guy's ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance. That led them to victory. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now the first carry for King Henry. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is May. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big gain for the Jets there. 39 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw now, May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's May again. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get in 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll motion the slot man right. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vidal.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, like the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Jets offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. To throw on first down is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now May. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's May. To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, New York. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. Now a play fake. Jones. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
On the return, it's Williams. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Henry. They'll bring this up to the 22. Landon Jackson there on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got a man here. That's Eligayo Manor. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On second down, it's May. Rolling to the left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. They'll run. It's Henderson. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On first and 10, here's May. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's May. He's going to let this one go. Full touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Jets are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the give, here's Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
60.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Jones. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Here we go. 72.
Slot man in motion right. On third and long, it's Jones. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's May. In trouble, and down he goes.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing on third down is May. That's complete to Henderson. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets first down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. May going to look to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
Throw again is May. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. The Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
May to throw again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll look to pick up the pace.
On the play. First down, New York.
On play action, here's May. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's May again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Jets. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Jets stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Jonathan Taylor. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Nick Westbrook-Akine. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Panthers get...
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. Making their way back out. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 45.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the Jets. First down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's a toss left side for Henderson. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Crazy.
Throwing now is May. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will score! Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Jets keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run. It's Henry. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
We'll go again here with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. Now he takes off, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Working from the gut. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Bears send out their punt team. That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Jets offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. Five.
Working out of the gun. It's May. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Jets. 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Crazy.
To throw now, May. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's May. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That one popped by Ioman. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
And a yard. At the 36 yard
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Bears sending out their punt team. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's May. That's made right side. It's Johnson. That'll change things out of bounds inside the 35.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not.
Straight ahead with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Crazy! Crazy! 5. Crazy! Cloud!
Throwing on 2nd down. May. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man, and he finds Worthy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is May. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
now May. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is catch number 60 for the season.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball.
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. In the gun, it's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. On 4th down, out comes the punter. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Here comes a return, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On the give, it's Henderson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Played close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's May. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. On now comes the punching for the Jets.
14 on the play.
Knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. This returnable from inside his own 40. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Jets offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Keep it rolling, Mike. Keep it rolling. Five. Hey, what's that?
Made out on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, what's that?
May going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throw again is May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Demetrius Knight. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.